My other person couldn't make it because of the snow. But okay. My name is Miley Chavez, and I'm here to inform you about factory farms. Have you ever considered where your meat comes from? When faced between the decision of $10 and $17 for a couple pounds of meat, you'll choose the cheaper option. But have you ever considered why that meat is cheaper? This is due to factory farms. These factory farms raise their animals in compact and cramped environments under horrible conditions. These farms are cruel to their animals, and this affects consumers. One example is they put sows, which are female pigs, with female pigs who have had at least 1 litter of piglets into farrowing crates. And these are the farrowing crates, and then they put them in there to restrict them from moving so they don't crush their piglets. And in this picture, you can see that the piglets are really close to the sows and they can still easily be crushed. And just like humans, the sows need to be turned every couple hours or at least once a day. But unlike humans, the workers are not going to go in there and turn them or play with them to make them move. They're more likely to go in there and hit them to frighten them and make them jump or be scared. And another example is egg farming. So on egg farms, you need females, you don't need males, but sometimes they do get the males and they only save a couple of them for reproduction and the rest they slaughter. And so in the process of the egg farming, they debeak them, and beaks on chickens is an organ and they have their own extensive nerve supply. And so when they go to debeak them, they don't have any pain relief, and they put them in this machine, and there's the worker right here who has their hand on the chicken, and they'll put them in here, and then they'll be hanging and they'll spin really fast, and then they'll be clamped in with this brown thing right here, and then they'll be spinning around really fast again, and then the workers will take them out, and then the rest of the process will be done. And then after that, they'll be sent out to different farms across the country, and then they'll be put in battery cages. And there's about 4 or 5 chickens in this one right here. And then they're unable to do their natural habits in this, and they're unable to spread their wings in this. And many of the chickens die and due to stress and diseases. And so these animals get these diseases because they develop a compromised immune system. And this is because their natural instincts are suppressed and due to all the stress. And because of all the animals, they're all so tight and together, this is a really good breeding ground for bacteria. The companies may try to give them antibiotics for the bacteria, but this just creates antibiotic resistance. And this is because they give such high doses and it's so frequently that this gives bacteria also an ideal environment to evolve. And due to the antibiotic resistance, there's still some bacteria in the animals. And when they die and they're even cooked, there's still some bacteria in the meat. And so this is a chart. And there was a study from the Environmental Working Group found that among the most common meats bought in the U.S. supermarkets, 81% of turkey, 69% of pork chops, 55% of ground beef, and 39% of chicken contain antibiotic resistance bacteria. And like I said before, this meat can be bought and cooked, and given to the consumers who bought it, and then they can get that same bacteria. And so in conclusion, these factory farms negatively impact not just the animals, but also the consumers. There are over 21 billion animals who live and die in these horrible farms every single year. So as a consumer, maybe you should consider where your meat comes from and how it's able to be so cheap. Does anybody have any questions? No? Okay, thanks guys.